So, being a man in your 50s. Bit like owning an old car. It can look good on the outside if you've looked after it. But every now and again, something starts leaking and we have no idea where from. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about how tough it is for a man in their 50s. Because nobody warned us at the end of the day what it was going to feel like trying to update software to hardware like we did in 1998. So part one, the body betrayal. So let's start with the obvious one, the body. Remember when you could pull an all-nighter, eat 3 cheeseburgers and still get up, ready, raring to go? Well now, I eat anything after 8 o'clock. I'm looking at seeing a doctor and possibly a cardiologist. Also, everything hurts for no reason. You go to tie your shoelaces up and your body's going, oh, we're doing that again today. And the noises, you don't even notice them anymore. Your knees cracking, shoulders popping. It's like your body's trying to talk to you in Morse code. Gym motivation, well that's long gone. The only gym work I do now is trying to pull my shirt over my shoulders just to have a look and see what abs I used to have. Part two, the midlife brain fog. So then there's the mental side of being in your 50s. In your 20s, you walk into a room and you know exactly why you're there. In your 50s, you walk into the room, you look around, you stare at a couple of walls, you put your hands up in the air. Then you realise you only went in there for your phone charger. And don't even get me started on memory. So I can recite every lyric from a song which I absolutely hated back in 1987. But half the time I can't even remember what I had for lunch yesterday. It's like my brain's a hard drive and it's so full up. What it's doing to make space for other things and other memories is deleting files which it thinks is irrelevant. Not files which I think is irrelevant, like the lyrics of a song from 1987 which I hated, but files which it thinks is irrelevant. I mean, work that one out. It's part three, the emotional plot twist. Do you remember when we were young and we were told that boys don't cry? The Cure, they even wrote about it. Well, guess what? I'm finding myself now crying at a John Lewis Christmas advert. Where'd that come from? I didn't even cry at my daughter's birth. You find yourself thinking things which you'd never thought before, like purpose. Meaning, is this it? Is this what life is like? Should I now start looking at using TikTok? Well, newsflash, if you think life's zooming past, don't go on TikTok. You go on TikTok and you'll be scrolling for half an hour and that'll be quicker than any part of your life which is disappearing at this moment in time. So my recommendation is, don't use TikTok. And then that leads into part four, social life, but social life with scheduling. You call up your buddy and ask, do you fancy a drink? The reply is, yeah mate, which month? Everyone's so busy. I mean, we're busy with kids, we're busy with life, we're busy with working, or we're just too damn tired. Trying to get 3 blokes together just to have a beer is like trying to get NASA to launch another rocket to the moon, which apparently they're trying to do. And guess what? Newsflash, with a bunch of old men like us. The only difference with NASA is that they've got a lot more money than us. We're too busy spending it on our dad of the bank and mortgage. And God help you if you're single. Apparently those dating apps are brutal. I mean, most of the women, they say they love hiking. None of them own a pair of hiking boots. And you ask them if they fancy going out and they disappear faster than your metabolism. Part 5, the silver lining to go with the silver hair. But do you know what? Being in your 50s isn't that bad. We stop caring really what people think. We start dressing for comfort. I've even got a pair of tracksuit bottoms on now. And we finally managed to master the art of saying no without feeling guilty. We've made enough mistakes to know what actually matters. And spoiler alert, it's not actually our abs. You've made enough mistakes over the years to understand what is actually important. And it's peace, it's sleep, it's family. And overall, it's a bloody comfy chair to support your lower back. And yeah, maybe your hair's gone silver, but tell you what, that's experience. It probably is old age and stress, but mostly it's experience. Being a man in your 50s is pretty tough, but it can also be funny. Funny if you can laugh at yourself, and let's be honest, sometimes we have to just to get by. Because if you don't laugh, you're going to cry. And if you cry, your kids or your grandkids are going to walk into the room and assume that you're watching the John Lewis Christmas ad again. So you got to laugh, guys. Anyway, drop me a comment. Let me know what it's like for you in your 50s. And if your back's hurting, click like, and maybe if your knees are popping and throbbing, click subscribe. And I'll catch you next time for the next video, if I can remember what I'm talking about. See you next time, guys. I'm going to carry on with my walk.